What's up, everybody? So this is a new channel, new YouTube channel, and I really hadn't taken a moment to really just kind of say, hey, like, what is this channel about? What is this? So again, obviously, my name is Anthony. You see that, but there's a lot of stuff I that crosses my mind that I want to share, that I want to say, that I want to get off my chest. Um, and I say that, respectfully, like I don't. These are not going to be like a bad rants or just my. Well, there's a lot of things like I had to say, and just giving me a open space to do that and share some of my thoughts, feelings, beliefs with you guys. It's pretty much be talking about anything and everything from politics to faith to working out to COVID vaccines conversation. Right, everybody has an opinion on that and whatnot, but just again, and I really do genuinely help that in talking about different topics, different things that it genuinely does challenge you, but more importantly, leaves you with a better perspective and an open mind on some things a perspective that you may not have actually thought about. And hopefully leaves you in a position to actually have some genuine change. So with that being said, one of the things that I do want to talk about, because I know it is a hot topic of conversation, it's on everybody's Facebook and social media feed, and that's the topic of COVID-19 vaccinations. Now, here's my thing. So first of all, I'll go ahead and say this. One, I am vaccinated. Okay. And here's my kind of my process on vaccinations is one, first of all, I take care of my body. Let me just start there. I work out regularly, at least 3 to 4 days a week. To be honest, I missed this past week. I'm not gonna sit and lie to you, but 9 times out of 10, more often than not, I'm gonna work out. Number two, I eat healthy. Okay. Now, there are times, occasions where I'll have fries, I'll have wings. I've really cut out pork and shellfish out of what I normally eat because I just come to understand that those things aren't great for you long term. I used to like oysters a lot, still would like some, but I haven't had any in a long time. I just understand that those things aren't good for you, so I quit eating them. I still eat pizza, things like that every now and then. I like Pop-Tarts too. And again, I'm just being blunt. I'm just being blunt. But more often than not, those things I have very, very sparingly. I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol. Don't drink wine, either beer, none of that stuff. I don't do any of those things. So with all that being said, on the front end, yes, I did get the vaccination. Okay. Was I on board with it initially? No, I wasn't. Am I still, even in my heart of hearts, completely? It's like, I know it's basically I kind of go, the people that don't want vaccinations, the argument is pretty much, I don't want the vaccine. I don't want the government telling me what to do in some cases, but I say really the number one thing is people don't know what's going to happen long term. I think that's pretty obvious. I know there's data and studies, but listen, if the gun was put to your head and you say you knew exactly what the long-term effects was going to be, for the average individual, the average person, the average middle class person, most of us don't know. And quite frankly, most of us aren't going to do the research because quite frankly, we don't care that much. Let's just being real about it, just being candid, being real. Most of us, and even if we got the research and the data, one, we probably don't have the time to read it all, but two, would we really understand it truthfully to make a logical, educated decision and understand all the big, long, lengthy words that would go into it? For the average person, probably not. Should be honest, okay? But so because of some of those variables, and even the people that do dig into the research and all those different things, listen, man, and because let's just be honest too, there are people that have side effects that have not turned on the good side of a vaccination. So all those things being as they are, that's kind of the argument on that side. Then the people that are getting it, listen, it could save a life. It could do you helping your better person out. You can do all those different things, which there's some truth to that too as well. Okay. So both those sides of the fence is being said. Ultimately, and my wife said this best, but ultimately my faith is bigger than a shot. Okay. It ultimately is. My faith is bigger than a shot. Now, what do I say about my faith? It's bigger than a shot. If I was putting something in my body that but let's face it, unhealthy food is something that a lot of people consume that they do put in their body. But at the same time, most of us, I would imagine, most people watching this video, they pray over their meals. They pray over their food, right? It may be some of the unhealthiest food, McDonald's. Let's be real. We know it ain't healthy, but you might be praying over that Big Mac. Let's be so in the same frame of mind, so to speak. I still pray over my body. I do. And so even if I was doing something that I genuinely thought was good, that was beneficial for me, and it was turned out to be indeed the wrong thing, well, you know what? Thank God for grace. Thank God for grace, right? So when I say my faith is bigger than a shot, that's really what I'm talking about. But at the same time, too, as well, I take care of my body. I don't trash my body, then expect a vaccine to be my saving grace. Okay, let me say it again. I don't trash my body, then expect a vaccine to be my saving grace, which I think, just being candidly from a lot of people that I know are getting the vaccine, I do see a lot of people overweight. You predispose yourself to high blood pressure, predispose yourself to being diabetic if you're not already pre-diabetic, and other health issues. And I know a lot of people are there. So, that may or may not offend you, etc. But I'm just saying, like, again, take care of your body, take care of your temple. And second, I actually had COVID. I got it last year. The worst of it is my wife had cooked some lovely fish, some codfish that I actually could not even taste. That was the worst of it. Okay. I could have went out on the highway and ran. I could have worked out. I could have did all the normal stuff that I normally do. But again, I take care of my body. Okay. So it's like vaccine or not, my faith is not in the vaccine to save me or lessen my symptoms, because I know the vaccine that's primarily for just to make your symptoms less, not necessarily a cure. But I do my own due diligence by taking care of the body that I have. So I know that's a controversial topic, the vaccine, take it or not take it. I'm not telling you to go take it. I'm not telling you to not take it, because I heard a gentleman say this, a minister, actually Kenneth Copeland, say this, is he had an allergy to first of all, and he's told this story, but as he was growing up, he's had this bad outbreak. And, doctors and everybody nobody could figure out what's going on. So his mother was a praying woman. Okay, she got before God, started praying about the situation. Long story short, the Lord revealed to her that a food allergy that he had. Got rid of that food got that food out of their home and their eating and their dieting, etc. And he's not had that issue since. And these are his words, not mine. So I'm just telling his story here. And so I'm simply saying this. God knows your body. He knows what you're allergic to, not allergic to. God knows your body. Now, the government can't tell you what effects that are going to happen in your body when you take a vaccine. Okay, the people on Facebook can't tell you what's going to happen in your body when you do something like that. So in taking care of your body, exercise, eat healthy, those are the obvious two. Cut out the junk food. Those are the obvious stuff. But then on top of that, getting before God, say, Lord, you know my body. You made it. You built it. Okay. There may be some things in the vaccine that need to be worked out. But Lord, I just thank you for giving me wisdom on what I need to do in this situation for my body. Because you could very well go in the best of saying, get the vaccine, and all of a sudden something happens. And then everybody else pointing fingers, say, I told you, see, the vaccine is this. But ultimately, godly wisdom. Godly wisdom. That's what this boils down to. Godly wisdom. Okay? Again, the government can't tell you that. Facebook can't tell you that. I don't know how many debates and stats and studies can't tell you what's going to happen in your body. It can give you an educated guess and a likely roundabout, but it's not going to tell you 100% what's going to happen in your body. So again, that's my video for today. These will be as short or as long as I want them to be. Again, this is just my open space to talk candidly about the things on my heart, my mind, and hopefully it blesses somebody. Okay.